Hello and welcome to another episode of the Heathen Wyrdos Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about how often should we change up our altars? Are we supposed to do that? Is it a requirement? Who knows? We're going to talk about it today. Anyways, with that being said, my name is Theo. My pronouns are they, them.
Who was it again?
It's you.
It's you.
Oops. Sorry, I'm on the wrong page. I swear it was TKS. Never mind. Okay, it's
I appreciate you.
So it's me, Sif. My pronouns are she, her.
And I'm Kenna. My pronouns are she, her. Our order today was tisk.
Yeah, it is actually. That's pretty good.
Are the gods tisking us for not our altars? Let's find out.
I mean, look, my altar's in a box right now, so.
Box altar.
Boxster? No. Okay. I'm gonna stop. Let's drink some coffee.
Drink.
Anyways, so what is an altar? What can go on an altar? An altar generally is, I don't know, without looking at any definition or having really read a definition, it's basically like where you put your focus of worship. Like you might
the
leave
place
your
where the god stuff happens.
Yeah, the god stuff. Like
Or the white stuff.
the white
The
stuff.
better stuff. Sure, live your life.
The religious veneration stuff.
It's a veneration station.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's over there just dying now, just like, ugh.
I love it. Federation Station. Oh my god, we need that on a
Really
shirt.
good.
Okay. Millie, I'm talking. So, yeah, an altar, veneration station. I don't know, like, I don't feel like there's really a set amount of stuff that you put on an altar. Like, it's really whatever works for you that helps you in your praxis and your venerations.
Yeah, like I'm a stuff person, so I have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But some people are really, really cool in the way that they can have literally like a piece of wood and a cup and be like, yeah, I'm set.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I
Yeah.
love a good minimalist altar. My altar is not
I don't-
minimalist.
I love it. I want it. I have striven for it. I can't maintain it. I love stuff.
Mhm. Okay, look.
Okay. If there's a
The
limit,
problem
I'll
is that
fuck that.
I am a gift giver. My love language is gift giving, so I have to put things on the altar because it's gift giving, and I can't take them away because they're gifts.
If anything, we've learned about Sif's Captain Marvel altar.
Lord.
Shrine, as it were. Yeah.
Yes.
So, I mean, yeah, like, okay. That being said, what can you put on an altar? I don't know. What the fuck ever you want.
Yes.
Like,
Everything. Everything.
don't go to Pinterest and have them be like, you need an athame and you need an offering bowl for wine and then water and then like solid goods and you need a statue for each deity. Okay, spoilers first off. I'm just going to start this here. I think I've said it before. You could be a heathen or a pagan or whatever and not worship a specific deity. That is okay.
Yeah.
That's almost like paganism is inherently animistic. What?
Yeah. But, like, if you do, you also don't need to have a statue of them, because fuck knows they're expensive.
Oh, Lord.
I only own one, and it's because they're expensive. I have to really like a deity to get a statue for my altar. Like, I think the only one I have right now is... The only one I have right now, meaning the only one I own, is Kernunos, but I've also worked with them for 12 to 14 years.
Yeah, no, reasonable.
Yeah. Anyways.
I just have a bunch of dumb shit.
Yeah, I mean, and when I say statue, I'm talking specifically, like, if I was, like, so I work with Freya, like, if I was out and about at, like, a consignment store and I found, like, one of those glass paperweights with, like, a rose inside of it, like, and it spoke to me, I'd probably grab that for Freya. It doesn't have to be a specific depiction of a deity, like... Whatever makes you think of them. Like, honestly, don't let anyone tell you how to fucking venerate. Like...
Yeah, I mean, this is spicy. One of my best Freya representations is a little pin in the shape of a heart that has a butt painted on it. Yeah, I have a lot of other shit too. But that one's a good one.
I mean, yeah, as long as you're not hurting anyone, yourself, like, whatever. Yeah. Millie, get out of that box. I'm
Is that the
moving.
altar box?
Actually, yeah, it was. Um, so I'm moving right now, so my recording room is full of boxes, and Millie
Sif.
is.
Millie's in.
Yeah.
What do you have statues and stuff? Are you a quote unquote good pagan?
I have quite a lot of statues.
I'm
I
shocked.
just I like having like the gravitas of just the dramaticness of like
Sif
being
has embraced
looking
the
into.
drama.
I do. I mean, I'm one of those people that would have like a 10-foot statue if I could fit it in my room, you know, and obviously not have it be ridiculously expensive, which it would be. And I just like the drama of it. It just feels cool. And I'm just like, I want you to have this really cool statue, and you know, I put like flowers on your lap or something. I don't know.
Just imagined you eventually owning a house with a yard. Like
Lord.
you've like cultivated your gardens,
Dream.
and it's just full of like. How many deities do you worship? Like 5 million?
Yeah, it's around there, and
Yeah.
actually, it would be pretty. It would be like what I imagine Medusa's garden would be like.
Yeah, exactly.
Full of
It would be
giant
perfect.
statues.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't move for statues, or like one of those kind of like the garden centers with like loads of backyard.
Start growing the rose
Statues.
bushes in the shape of a person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, actually, that's not a bad shout. I probably would do that.
Oh, you absolutely would.
So
Just all
next
drama, all day.
episode, Sif learns to sculpt plants.
What's that called?
I love it.
I don't
One second,
know.
there for this.
It's called gardening.
Like it's the hedges.
Yeah,
What's it
hedges.
called? Help me.
Millie.
The hedgelord.
Sif, you have a new title. You were the hedgelord.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Sculpting. This is really important. Bushes.
Oh,
Topiary.
fantastic.
Topiary.
Topiary.
Yeah.
Point here
Topiary.
being, altar can be inside or outside. I have an altar outside. It's a stump. Put water on it sometimes and some dried plants and shit.
Your water stump.
Yeah, it's my water stump.
Yeah,
It
that's
simultaneously gives water to land spirits and also kittens.
Yeah, that sounds great. I love kittens. Anyways, okay. So I guess we kind of already like dove into what do we have on our altar that's routine, and is there anything that's not routine?
Do I have anything weirder? Probably. I don't know if this is weird to pagans, but it's weird to like other people. I have a couple jars of like campfire ash on my ancestor altar.
Okay. Millie, get out of those. Sorry.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
See, the pagans that I talked to were like, yeah, no, that's reasonable. And then everybody else is like, what?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, right. So I think the weirdest.
The gnome homes.
Oh, I have a
Oh,
gnome
yeah.
home too.
Matthew,
them.
you and I don't. Sif, do you have a gnome home?
I'm working on the gnome home.
Okay,
It's something.
I have two.
It's yeah. Oh.
Millie is maybe slightly stuck on the other side of the room.
Oh dear.
You need to
I-
go retrieve the child.
Need to go retrieve her. She got over there all on her own. She can't figure out how to get back.
You should retrieve the
Same.
child.
I'm retrieving my child.
Okay, weird things on altars.
I have like my
I don't-
Girl Scout first aid kit for air, but that's not weird anymore.
Yeah, no, it's like, I mean, what would you classify as weird? My ability to think about what's weird is has gone.
We're biased. Because, like, normal people, by normal people, I'm using air quotes, you can't see it, but I'm doing them, would be weirded out by the
Okay.
collection of bones I have on the little corner shelf. But the
Yeah,
thing I think
like-
is weird on the corner shelf is the Halloween ghost that lights up in different colors.
Yeah.
Just say, wait, bones are weird? What?
And the bones
I'd
are
say,
cool.
like,
It's the Halloween ghost that is odd.
I like that. That's good. Yeah, but I'd say bones are normal. A raven's foot, I guess that's also normal in the
Mhm.
grand scheme of things.
Oh, I wish I could
Yeah.
have a raven's foot. legally.
Yeah, singular. Yeah. The laws over there.
They're rude. I mean, they're also
This-
really important.
Yeah. I'm pointing up now where to remind me to put a link into the bone episode.
I need to write Bones episode 3.
Oh,
Yes.
delightful.
Found new things. I need to go relook at them. Anyways, okay. I think the weirdest thing I have on my altar, and I think I've talked about it before, but it's a ceramic piece. Ceramic? Yeah, it's a piece of pottery I did when I was like 16. You know those sponge holders that just have like their little animals with like gigantic open mouths that you put sponges in?
Yes. I have a skeleton
So-
like that.
It's one of those, but it's a hamster.
Oh, it has a name.
Yeah,
Right?
and his name is Sir Rupert Gloucestershire III.
Oh, Lord.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So I think that is the weirdest thing. Sometimes Rupert just sits there and like watches, and sometimes I like stick offerings in his mouth like symbolically.
Who is Rupert for? If anyone.
Rupert is for Rupert. I'm kidding. No, I mean I think it's more just like he's like a receptacle. I guess if anything, he could be like
Receptacle.
Landwife's.
No, I love it. That's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
mainly.
we've been through this with Astrid as well.
Yeah.
This was way back in like episode 2. And Astrid has a unicorn, which I need to put
Yes.
the video up for.
Oh my lord, we have a video.
Unicorn. That's pretty
I
good.
really like strange shit for altars. I think there is value. I'm a gift giver, and I think there is value in finding a thing that is not immediately recognizable as a deity's thing and going, no, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love you. We'll put you in a box.
Is that legal? Put the baby in a box?
Well, I'm not gonna leave her in the box.
In the box.
Just while I record. I'm not gonna actually put Millie in a box, okay?
Nobody puts Millie in a box.
I do. I don't. I guess if you call her kennel a box, she goes in a box. It's a
okay.
purpose for Millie box. Anyways.
It's a Millie box.
Yeah.
How often
So-
do you change your altars? I don't change mine
Never.
enough because I'm a hot mess.
When you say change it, it's considering adding things to it.
Or like rearranging.
No, I think adding is technically changing, but it's
Because
not
I-
thoughtful rearrangement? Question mark.
Oh, I don't do that. Oh no, wait, that's a lie. I do it. I did move
do it.
the Valkyries up one.
Oh, there you go.
I do it
See?
when I clean, and I don't clean enough.
On a fucking whim is the answer.
On a fucking whim,
yeah.
correct. Okay, do you change it seasonally?
Yeah, no. Like if
No?
I really like okay, so my seasonal change is more what type of offerings I might leave. Like
Mhm.
yeah, I think my seasonal quote unquote is mostly like what I'm actually leaving. I don't actually own a lot of seasonal stuff. Like I own the like deep winter blankets and like I have this teeny tiny 10-inch tall black and orange like ceramic tree. That, like like it's the ceramic is black and the little like built-in lights on it are orange. Like how they have those really pretty like dignified Christmas ones that are green with the multicolored lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's Halloween themed and I use it like for all like basically like it's my Christmas tree.
No.
Yeah. Like I'm moving and the altar is officially going to go in the coffin.
Oh, love it.
Yes.
So like I can't imagine it's gonna change up like way too much after that. I'm saying that now. It's probably some famous fucking last words.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
really do need to change mine, actually. I need to have a proper rearrange.
You know, rearranging every so often is good. I feel it like, okay, I'm going to say something that's potentially really woo.
Uh-oh.
Well, like, it breathes life into the altar. It wakes it up. Like, you know, you clean it, you
No,
rearrange.
that's why
It's
people
all
shuffle.
refreshed.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's why people shuffle tarot cards. The energy gets stale. You gotta move shit around.
Yeah. So, like, I think that's mostly why I change up my altar, is like, just to, like, breathe life. Millie keeps trying to get in a box, and since she's a Pomeranian, she keeps pressing the front of her throat to the box, and she's coughing because she is choking herself lightly.
Oh, baby.
Wow.
Baby.
Because she is smart, and I cannot stop her.
Correct. I really only change my altar when I clean, which I have done recently to force myself out of the stress pit that I have been living in. My chair is still a doom pile, but it's a more organized doom pile. Like, I can actually handle it now.
Speaking of doom
So I dusted things. What?
Speaking of doom piles, as I've been going through my home, I've been finding tarot decks randomly shoved around my fucking house.
Oh, fantastic. Just little rat holes of tarot decks.
And I'm like, what is wrong with me?
Nothing. You're doing what you're supposed to do.
Jesus Christ.
Scrolling.
I think
Yeah.
I would change my altars with the seasons more if I had seasons.
Oh, that's fair.
I feel that.
Because Southern California season is summer and fire.
Yeah.
So there's not really a functional delineation of when shit's seasonally different.
I have no excuse. I live in Iowa. We have all 4 seasons to the extreme.
Yeah, I
Does
have
have rain.
perpetual mono season, time not move.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at the notes now. I'm trying to figure out where we left off.
I skipped right over cleaning because I'm embarrassed that I have only cleaned my altar like twice this year.
Yeah, I clean it when I can see the cobwebs.
If you don't
It's
look,
so many.
is the thing. If you don't look, you can't notice the dust immediately.
I
I
think
just don't look.
I think the moral of the story is we are not those Instagram pagans that like have a shit ton. Well, okay, we might have a shit ton of altar things. I don't know. But like we don't have like different sets and we don't change it out weekly to take pretty pictures and stuff.
No,
Like,
I
ah,
support
shit.
that if that's the life you live.
Oh yeah.
I just can't.
Like I know so many people that really enjoy that. And like I feel exhausted just thinking about doing that.
I love the
Oh, yeah.
idea of having enough energy and motivation to change things out regularly, and it simply is not my reality.
Yeah.
No, no. No.
I also like yeah again
We're
I
messy.
yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
It's okay.
This is fine.
Would cleaning your altar be a devotional act?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you just had a bunch of friends come over and help you clean. Do you feel like they were devoted to you in some way?
Yes. Like in
Sold. Done.
devoted to me in the way of me not going insane trying to do it all by myself.
If we're gonna loosen the definition of devoted and go from like devoted to a god and devoted as a friend, yeah, sure.
Yes. Yeah,
Helping.
I was gonna say
Devoted
no, I'm not.
time.
What?
Devoted time to you.
Yeah, they
like,
helped.
I'm by no means a deity. Please do not treat me as such.
Too late.
Oh no.
You've already been added to my hearth cult.
Ah shit. I hope you don't expect too much.
Wow, we'll see.
Oh god. Well, I guess if you give me cookies, I'm pretty willing to.
Yeah.
You know, fair enough.
Cool.
I like cookies.
Yeah, I think cookies is a good safe bet for
Oh, always.
a lot of gods. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah. That being said, okay, we've talked about how like we have a lot of altar supplies, but it's also valid to not have a lot. Cleaning can be devotional, and it can also like breathe life back into the space. That being said, okay, so we talked about that, but where should you get these supplies from?
Yes.
Like, Is it possible to have an altar that's too crowded? How much is too much?
I will post
Incorrect.
a picture
There is
of.
no.
If anyone's happy, we'll post pictures of altars.
Yeah. Well,
and we'll put them in the video.
Mine will not be there.
Do you have
It was in a box.
You can have a picture of the box.
I can give you a picture of the box.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Is the box going to be open or closed?
Your choice.
Okay.
You can just put like altar
Empty
in
box.
here on the top of it.
Yeah. It might be more than one box.
Put altars in here.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's the tricky part because like we just talked about it being veneration station and like I guess like there are places that like I offer specifically like just because I put cleaner or like I can clean that space up before I offer something miasma, I don't know. But like my entire house ends up becoming like a devotional space or like where I do my praxis and stuff. As I said earlier, I keep finding like fucking tarot cards and also my books just kind of tucked around in weird ass places around my entire damn home.
Yeah, that's heathenry.
Yeah.
Putting
Exactly.
stuff in box.
So like
The problem
how much
is that we are messy.
Yeah. How much is too much? You decide.
Never too much on that altar.
Yeah, it
There
depends
is no
on
limit.
how you exist.
The limit does not exist.
The limit does
Valid.
not exist.
I mean that's true. Also you can if having literally a little bowl is all you need for praxis, that's also valid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, more power to you. Like, holy shit. I would rather be moving that one bowl right now. But anyways. So, I don't know. Where do you guys get your supplies?
Thrift store.
Everywhere. Oh. Yep.
I'm
Thrift
cheap.
store. Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of Etsy.
Make it yourself. Etsy, yeah.
If you're in the
I
States.
tend not to buy from Amazon.
I
mean-
try hard not to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I also try. Unfortunately, Amazon makes it really easy to exist as someone who doesn't have a ton of money.
Yeah. I
know.
like Ross and TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I like kind of trash.
I've gotten stuff in like the clearance section at Walmart before.
Oh my god, the Halloween clearance, peak pagan.
Yeah.
Home goods, fantastic.
Right. So like really anywhere you want. My caveat is that like if you're trying to be not supportive of shitty things, you should probably look at the whole shop. Make sure they don't sell shitty things like swastikas or the Black Sun.
Yeah, it would be helpful.
Black Sun. Oh my god. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, like I guess that kind of goes to our dog whistles episode and stuff like that.
Note to me. Put that in the thingy thing.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Of our own stuff.
I mean, we could include other dog whistle videos, like from Wolf the Red, and I think Ocean Keltoy also was on that one.
Probably a good idea. More better.
Yeah, I don't remember. Stuff like that. Anyways, we'll link that or put that in the description somewhere. And with our videos too. But yeah, like just kind of check the shop out, make sure they're not doing sus or like kind of shitty things. Like if you have the energy, you could reach out to the shop and be like, "Hey, did you know that you're selling the Black Sun and it's problematic for X, Y, and Z reasons?" It's possible they might be like, "Oh my god, I did not realize that. Let me educate myself," and like could take it down, or it's possible they're like, "Go fuck yourself."
It's
Or you never
50-50.
know,
I've had-
yeah.
I've had people try and convince me it's a genuine pagan symbol.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
I'm just like,
so many people,
where?
So many people think it is. And it's like, no.
I think the irritating thing is that I said where, and they sent through the Anti-Defamation League link.
Oh my lord.
Oh no.
No, but
That
like,
is not
I'm
helping
really
your
irritated.
case.
I'm irritated though at the wording of the Black Sun page because it loops it in with sun wheels.
Fine.
And I mean, yeah, have a look at it whenever you get a moment because it's like, oh, but it doesn't make it clear that the Black Sun isn't a sun wheel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it doesn't differentiate it. So it says like, oh, you know, these are like historical pagan things, but it shows a Black Sun. I'm just like, no.
It's
Wrong.
fine. We're fine. This is fine.
Yeah.
Doing
but
great.
yeah,
Paganism
exactly.
is not cursed.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Sif, tell me your secrets. How do you worship 1,500 deities on one altar?
That's actually a really good question. I mean, I kind of cheat a little bit because I can't. There's no way I can have like 52 different individual statues to the Valkyries.
It's
So
just
I do
52
just kind
of
of
the
like
same statue.
yeah. I kind of like
Little
what
name
I
tags.
do because
Yeah. Like written on them, and like for like, what is it, like teeth gnasher? You've put fangs on them.
Oh, fantastic. Just little, like, Halloween fangs stuck on there.
Grandgresser.
I'm laughing, but
yeah.
I support it. Like, it's
Yeah.
hilarious,
I
but
kind
I'm
of
also
want to
very
now.
into it.
Do it.
I want to.
I'm sorry,
I guess
Dan.
it's because yeah, I know. He's I mean, he's fine with the space, but it is again, it's in danger of growing and developing
Maybe you need
everything
to
around it.
move away from the big wooden statue to the, like, more reasonably sized 3D printed ones.
Oh, don't introduce that idea to me. I already buy loads of miniatures. Can you imagine?
Shit.
I was just about to suggest what is it? Hero Forge?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could
little hero
individually
builders.
make all of your Valkyries and they would look different.
They'd be like an army. It'd be really intimidating.
Almost as intimidating as your Captain Marvel shrine.
Dan,
Yeah.
if you're ever listening to this, I'm not sorry.
No,
But I hope it's beautiful.
never be sorry for this. I mean, because about when you really have a lot of information on, say, I say a lot, you know, relatively speaking, on say 20, if that, Valkyries and everything else is just name dropped. I focus on those and have some sort of iconography for them. Obviously, I've got my big Valkyrie statue, and that's the center. I also have just bits and pieces, like a pestle and mortar for air and a Valkyrie winged helmet thing, and you know, various weaponry that I associate with various Valkyries. And I do need to have a rearrange because it feels very unbalanced at the moment in terms of, because the core like part of the gods that I worship keeps growing.
Yeah.
Still, you know, Thor has just recently had a little mini statue, you know, one of the ones where he's like holding the hammer out in front of him and it's like he's squatting. Like the historical Thor statue.
Oh, I was
I've got a
thinking
hammer.
he was doing actual like squats.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, and I've got a hammer on the altar as well now, which has got obviously Thor in Elder Futhark. So yeah, and obviously I'm going more into worshipping like Ran and Aegir and all of that. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm also encountering a kind of not an upper limit, but the kind of how to organize the hearth cult kind of aspects.
Yeah.
In how many are too many?
I mean,
and is it possible to kind of maintain a regular praxis with all of them? I don't really know. We'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna say like time management mixed with only, you know, having 24 hours in a day. It's like, yeah, there's gonna be a point at which there's too many to have a routine praxis with. What is that number?
It's like, I have a lot of friends that I don't talk to regularly.
Yeah.
But they're still my friends.
And it's the sort of differentiation, I guess, in my head that I'm trying to work around as I'm just kind of feeling other gods kind of poke their head in. And just kind of, obviously, because we're all polytheists, there isn't a sort of, oh, we don't worship or believe that this being is a god, full stop, in
There's
the
no
Nordic
upper
kind of
limit to
world.
God exist. There is upper limit to God will fit on altar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, oh, bless you. Millie has stopped trying to get in the box and is laying in my lap now.
Oh, bless her heart.
So yeah, like I've actually thought about, I've actually designed a bunch of statues on Hero Forge.
Yeah.
Well, like, you try finding a goddamn statue of Andrimnir.
No lie.
Like,
I can imagine.
I mean, I guess that is the other thing to consider. Can you find statue for deity? If it's not literally Thor or Freya, probably no.
I mean, or like,
No.
okay, I'm gonna say this, and like, I cannot find a statue of Loki that I actually like. So I'm going to make my own on Hero Forge or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, in the meantime, like, I have like some art of Loki I found that I like. Yeah, I can't find a statue that I like at all. So there's that, and like, I don't know, I feel like for like, make all your like 20 plus Valkyries that you have details on, and then what you do is you just like have UPG time and you're like, all right, it's your turn. You like dark hair or light hair?
She's not that bad.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like it would be like complete UPG.
Yeah.
But like,
I imagine you with.
Yeah, like. But if that's what makes you feel closer to them, yes.
I mean, yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you guys all have one singular altar, or are you a hot mess like me and have shelves with things all over the place?
I have shit all over my house.
All the fuck over. The only reason it's not in the rest of the house is because the rest of the house is not mine.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, no, I have shit all over the place, and when I need to do stuff, I pull it all, and I sit on the floor like a child.
Yes. And then you, like, look at it, and you're like, I want this to go in this corner now.
Yes. I just vibe it together into a cohesive setup.
And then, like, once you get to the end, you're like, I'm done vibing this, and you just kind of find places.
And that is when I rearrange my shit, when I take it all apart with it, and then have to put it back.
Yeah. What about you, Sif?
I have a very focused part of my house that has things on multiple shelves.
Makes sense for you.
Yeah, I'm in a little boxy apartment at the moment, so it's in the living room. It's about 10 feet behind me as I'm currently recording, and it is just like, yeah, it's so. I love my little corner. Yeah, and it's just like 1, 2, 3, like 2 pieces of furniture that have 2 shelves each, and it's just all over that. Neat and tidy. I say neat and tidy. It's not. It's absolute opposite of neat and tidy.
No, it's perfect. It's our version of neat and tidy. Because when you're a hot mess, neat and tidy means something different.
Exactly.
I envy people who exist in an existence of organization. It's not me.
Nope.
Have either of you ever found that a specific deity needs its own altar, or like you don't like being on the same altar with other deities?
Nah.
Nah. Saying that, I do keep Hell and the Valkyries on a separate one, but mostly because the theme fits both.
Yeah.
There's more bones on there.
I am in love with the idea of themed altars.
Yeah,
thank you.
I think that's really cool.
That's so good.
Like, I know
this is the life area.
Yeah, I personally haven't really found that, like, in my personal workings, I've needed to have separate altars. I know some people that work with the same deities that I do, and they feel they do, or like they have UPG that they do, and I think that's totally valid. Um, I also know of deities like,
What were we talking about?
okay, nope, I was right. So like with Santa Muerte, um, like they say, like a lot of she's a cult, and a lot of them say that she does need her own altar space, not her own room and stuff like that. And they have a very specific way that they care for it, and they recommend that people care for it. I think stuff like that culturally is different than what we're talking about. But so that, yeah, there could be some instances where, like, yeah, like some deity might want their own altar, or like it might be more respectful to give them their own altar, but
or it might just feel right. It might just be the vibe.
It might be, but I have not experienced that in my own praxis.
Yeah, I kind of threw hell in a corner. But that was mostly because it was a really cute space and it holds the bones very well.
Well, I know putting hell on her own altar or away from like things is also a more common practice with Norse heathenry.
It seems pretty common for deities directly linked to death.
Yeah. That's
which is
true.
Fine. I appreciate that.
Also, like a lot of people worship like hell and death deities with like masks on to like hide themselves from death. I personally have thrown caution to the goddamn wind, and I'm just like, hello.
Yes, if you're listening to this, then we mentioned that in the last episode.
That's true.
The dressing like a heathen.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? I don't know what I've done. I've been busy.
We're connecting all of the dots.
We are.
Wow. It's like a big Connect the Dot podcast. Connect the Dot cast.
Yep.
Dodcast?
Dotcast. You ever casted a dot?
Is that like playing marbles?
Sure.
I mean, I've played marbles before.
I've got the perfect gift for that.
Dude, if you're in a really tight space, a jar and some marbles, that's a fucking dope altar.
Okay.
I really like jars, and I like putting altars into jars.
Are those bingo pieces?
Ooh, it's Polka Dot Man.
Oh.
You know, have you watched the last Suicide Squad? It's casting a dot.
He's casting the dots.
I have not watched
That's
the last
us.
Suicide Squad.
I don't think I've seen
Clearly.
it.
I'm gonna have to watch it. That's pretty cool.
Polka Dot Man.
my goodness.
If you have a lot of deities, put them all in a jar. Not like in the witch way. Don't like put like the way witches put people in jars and shake them up. Don't do that. But like
Just keep them
small
there.
jars are good space savers. And I really like small things.
Do you know?
So having jars that you can put little things in and seal them up and leave them on the shelf works really well for me.
That's a good idea.
I love jars.
Little mini altars.
Yes, I love miniature altars.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just giving me a really good idea.
Mini altars are great.
Like a little, like terrariums, but small terrariums for each god.
I love that. Oh, there's a pun in there
Oh my
somewhere. I
God.
just haven't found it.
It's okay. I support you.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
You
I'm
can
gonna make jar altars, jalters, if you will.
Jolters.
There it is.
And then you could have like mini statues and stuff.
Little like Monopoly tokens, little babies.
Or you can
I love that idea.
get marbles and draw a depiction of
Yes.
the deity on it and put it in there.
I love the idea of like for the Valkyries where it's a big group, but they're kind of worshipped as one unit, mostly. Getting a jar and picking individual like marbles or tokens or something to represent each.
I really want you to do that with a Crystal Skull vodka jar.
Oh my god.
Bottle.
Genius.
Ooh.
Welcome.
Hello and welcome to We All Get
Hello,
Ideas in the middle of recording.
Happy to help.
This is such
Actually,
a
a
trend
really good
for
idea.
us.
Put some popsicle sticks around it. It'll be fine.
Oh, you can build something out of the popsicle.
You could build them a hall.
Yes. Good half.
I love how productive we are. We're so good.
And that's so cool. And then you can have like little mini. You can cut the popsicle sticks in half, and then probably half
could make
again,
them-
Genius,
and then you
more
can light them on
popsicle sticks.
fire.
To make your little terrariums and use popsicle sticks to make god poles.
Oh yes.
Happy to help.
Oh no. Oh no.
Are you just looking at the space
is-
around you, trying to figure out how much you can fit in it?
That is literally exactly what I've been doing. So I was like looking around, going, "Oh no, where can I put them?"
Just yell it.
Oh,
Just
my
yell
room.
it, Dan.
We
need
don't
to
need the
move.
kitchen. It's fine.
So if you
Yeah,
can't,
we need
if
to
your
move. I
altar
need them.
does not fit all the deities, just go smaller.
It's fine.
Make it smaller.
Yeah, go miniature. Like those people that carve things on like the tips of pencils.
Yes,
God.
miniaturize.
It's so intense.
Just miniaturize your altars, and then we have no problems. And you can have yet more things.
You could also...
Mhm.
Okay, now hear me out. If you have a lot of deities in a really restricted amount of space, you could get a photo album and
Yes,
put a depiction of the deities in the little sleeves
that's cute.
and use that. That would also...
Get you one of
But it's
those
not
like
as
book
fun.
stands for
Okay.
the kitchen.
Well, yeah, it's not as fun, but like if you have no space...
This is
If you
true.
get one of the
This is
double layered
true.
ones, you can do a visual representation and then a written prayer underneath it. And you
There
can
you
get
go.
one of those little recipe book stands for the kitchen and just use it to hold your stuff up when you do candles and stuff.
Exactly.
Okay, that's quite smart. I
It
like
also
Very
would
clever.
work pretty well if you were like in the broom closet and people don't search through all of your things.
Correct.
that. Yeah.
Good ideas all around.
You're so smart. Oh my
yes.
goodness.
Anyways, on that note, if you have a lot of deities you work with long term and they're like in your hearth cult, or oh my flippin' goodness, you guys have like a lot of deities you work with long term and like they're in your hearth cult like solidly, and do you have like others that are more amorphous? Your hearth cult, like where it's like, oh, I work with hell every day, but like I work with the Valkyries like once in a new moon or blue moon. That's what it's called.
I'll say a new moon is quite
That's true.
frequent.
Once in a blue moon and or whatever. Like, how do you set that up?
Oh, I don't even know anymore. I've been
I feel like they're all there.
from the question at the beginning. Yeah, I mean, I just add. Okay, what I do is because like the deities that establish themselves in my practice early on have basically hogged the space on my altar. I don't move them. I just poke things around them. So Thor is basically his little mini statue is sitting next to Freya's very large one, and he's sitting between like some amber and like a raven skull, and yeah, he's just kind of like chilling out. I do poke things in. So Aegir has like a rock that I found on the beach, and yeah, I just add little things as we
Okay.
go.
Yeah, mine's all just on there. Like, I mentioned earlier where it's like, yeah, I have Kernunos. And like I have like prints I've bought for other deities as of now. So like when I say I have a lot of stuff for my altar, like once it's packed, it doesn't actually look like a lot because a lot of it's prints. And stuff like that. So
yeah.
You know, like eventually I feel like once I work with the deity more and more, like based on the shop, like I'll go on Redbubble and get like a postcard size print.
Yeah, I do a lot of that.
Yeah, that or like a sticker. And then like if I really start working with them a lot, I'll get like maybe like a bigger print that I can frame. Like I have like an 8x10 print of hell. Frame and stuff like that. But like I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably a decent idea.
Yeah.
If you don't like the photo album sort of thing, just get loads of framed pictures and put them around the house.
Sticker altar.
There you go.
Yeah.
I fucking love my sticker altar. It's in my old calendar, but I'm gonna keep it, and I think I might just fill that whole old calendar up with stickers, all of the pages. That's a lot of pages. I don't know, but
yeah, that like I actually turned like my work cup into a sticker altar.
oh, I love that because then whenever you pour something out, it just makes sense.
Yeah, and it's also just always on my desk. Like
The thing about a sticker altar is that you can't really change it. Once you start layering shit on there, it's hard to take it off or cover it up.
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Which is why it might be better to start with.
It's kind of a memento to the entirety of your pagan path. There are some stickers in my sticker altar that aren't super fitting anymore, but they were when I bought them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought the fucking sticker. So it's kind of the visual plot of my journey.
Yeah. I think that's all we have. Is there anything you guys can think to add?
Bully or not doing an altar the way someone else does an altar. It's yours. Do what you want.
I said earlier, like, dude, if you do your altar with just a fucking bowl, like, go you. Like, I'm moving.
Altars are fantastic.
Yeah. You just say bolters.
Bolters?
All right.
Why?
They're
Kenna is queen of the portmanteaus.
But yeah, so like, yeah, like if that's all it takes for you, like, cool, go for it. Like, quite honestly, I'm moving, and right now I'd really prefer to be moving a bowl. But like
I'll just move this bowl.
right,
Over
it's
here.
like don't get me wrong, I really enjoy my altar, and stuff like that. And so it's like, yeah, like there's that. You can take up your entire house. Or, you know, like me, you can get a coffin.
I need one.
Yeah. Like, I've had friends coming over to help me move, and they're like, holy shit. Like, okay, so they've seen it, and then, like, they've never really opened it, and they're like, oh my god, this is actually a coffin. And I'm like, yes. Like,
oh,
It has a body in it.
oh, and they were like, you would fit in there. And I was like, oh, I know. And they're like, you've checked. And I was like, yes.
Absolutely.
I've taken a nap
How are
in
you going
there.
to have a coffin and not check?
Like, I nap in there sometimes. Like, just,
Amazing.
yeah, I fit in there.
Did we reach any reasonable conclusion about how often altars need to... Did we define the difference between cleaning an altar and changing an altar?
No.
Because I should probably clean mine more, but I don't because I'm a hot mess.
They're like, I don't know. I feel like every time you change your altar, you usually end up cleaning it. I mean, maybe not officially.
Yeah, you move something and you're like, oh, that's a 2-inch layer of dust. Shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, or, you know, you just put other things on the dust, like you do. I've never done that before.
It's not there unless if I don't see
I've
it.
never done
see
that
it.
before.
No, never.
So yeah, like, you know, change it up. You don't have to clean it when you're changing it. It could be a really good time that's convenient and for cleaning and stuff. I can't word anymore. But you know, you do you, really. Like, I know people that put an altar up and they haven't cleaned it officially in years. I know people that clean it every single day.
Dust gives it character.
It does.
Is dust flammable?
If it's thick enough, it turns into like a layer of probably.
Millie.
Mine's not that bad. I'm just wondering if it would ever be a case of
I'm
like
sure if you like
a candle with a spider web on it, with dust on
I'm
it.
sure if you
Okay.
held a lighter to it for long enough, it would be a bad time, but I don't think it's inherently flammable on its own.
According to OSHA, OSHA.gov, any combustible material
Okay.
can burn rapidly when in a finely divided form. If such, a dust is suspended in air in the right concentration under certain conditions, it can become explosible.
Explosible?
What?
Excuse me, 1 second.
Isn't there a
Is it explosive?
explosive?
It's
Perhaps.
It's
OSHA's
explosible.
bureaucratic, okay? Like, 1 second. According to
funny.
collinsdictionary.com, explosible means capable of
It's disposably explosive.
being exploded and liable to explode. So don't explode your life. Dust your altar sometimes.
I mean, when it says a certain concentration, I'm imagining thick, right? It's not going to be like.
Yeah, I'm sure that's... Hey, if you know how to make dust explosible, please tell us in the comments.
Or don't.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
if I know, I'm going to try.
Kind of... Yeah, don't tell us.
I just want to know how difficult it would be.
I've just had a new fear. A new fear unlocked.
Explosible
Spontaneous
dust.
explosible.
I learned a new
Moral of the
word.
story is don't let your altar or your house get explosible.
I learned a new word today, guys.
It just sounds like
It's
disposable.
explosible. I think this is my new favorite word right now.
I'm not convinced
Okay,
it's
so
real.
the t-shirt's gonna say veneration station, not explosible.
I am not convinced that explosible is a real word.
You can argue with the dictionary all you want, Kenna.
I do it so often, Theo.
How productive is it?
It's not. That's not the point.
That's fair. Respect that. Millie.
Right.
Millie's.
I don't know whether we actually came to any conclusions.
I don't
this
think
episode.
there is a conclusion.
There's no answer. Change your altar whenever you want. Are you bored of it? Fuck around. Find out.
Yeah.
Fuck around, find out. Oh, look, turns out it's explosible.
Maybe don't fuck around that hard, but yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not going to play how explosible can we get it. That's, especially with candles and stuff, obligatory fire safety.
Remember,
blank with-
rule 1 of paganism is fire safety, guys.
I thought that was rule 3. Rule 1 is you can't tell me what to do.
You know,
You're doing it wrong. You can't tell me what to do. Fire
okay,
There it
it's
is.
within the top 3, guys.
That's
Don't be a
there's not
Nazi.
Oh, okay, fine. I'm sorry. Within the top 5, we'll give it some
There it
leeway.
is.
What's top 10 rules? Don't make your altar explosible. You're doing it wrong. You can't tell me what to do. Fire safety. Don't be a Nazi. Don't say that the black sun is a historical pagan
It's a new
symbol.
rule. If you say any of those words, you will get your pagan card taken away.
Kenna will personally show up and take it.
Yes, I will. I have
it's
my
like,
dream
yoink.
telepath book. I will use it to travel into your dreams and take your pagan card.
That's right.
Really, this is...
Kenna is now Freddy Krueger.
Yes.
You're my cat?
But no.
I have a cat named Freddy Krueger.
I forgot that you have a cat named Freddy Krueger.
I was like, the awkward
I
silence.
remember when you got that kitten.
The awkward silence. Everyone
No, I
has
remember
forgotten. My cat's name is Freddy Krueger.
No, all we ever hear about is Millie because Millie makes herself known.
She does. Fred is very quiet.
Freddy the
She's
cat.
Millie is loud goblin chaos. Fred is quiet goblin chaos.
Correct.
That's
Love
cute.
that.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yes. Well, I think
Another episode done.
yes. We should do an outro.
Yeah, that's your responsibility, Theo. This is your
I'm
this is your
trying.
episode.
I'm trying so hard.
Yeah, we just get to be goblins this
Yes.
episode.
So yeah, I guess we should finally wrap it up. Don't make your altar explosible. That's important. Within the top 10 rules of heathenry. Probably. And yeah,
It is.
that being said, we have a red bubble. We may
Is that the?
what?
I love that for the summary.
I mean, that's really about it. You do you,
That's
man.
the only
Like,
thing.
if you have the means and the will to buy thousands of dollars worth of altar pieces, go for it. If you don't, go for a walk in the woods. Make it up. I don't know.
Go for a walk in the woods. No, that's great.
Pick up some rocks. Wash them. Please wash them. Don't put rocks in your mouth also. That's within the top
That was
15
a leap.
rules of paganism.
Wash your rocks,
Yeah.
don't put them in the mouth.
For the love of God, don't go sprinkling fucking rust around saying it's an offering to the gods on your walk.
Salt.
Shots
Yep.
fired.
Anyways, so that all being said, you do you. Figure out what works for you. If you just need a bowl for your altar, great. If you want to spend thousands of dollars responsibly for your altar, great. I'm just not encouraging irresponsible spending. Anyways, so yeah, that's really the summary. That's all I got. That being said, we have a red bubble.
I like it.
It's great. We may or may not have another shirt available soon. There may be an eagle butt on it soon.
Oh, that's going to be my
There you
product
go.
next week.
Eagle butt.
Yeah.
Listening eagle butt. Anyways,
Dripping with
Yeah.
mead.
And we have a Patreon. We post unedited episodes, so you can see what a true hot mess we are. You also get not personal. You get SIF art that doesn't really get posted any other places, if any, except the Patreon. I'm really selling it. We're doing great, guys.
You're doing great. You are doing
We
great.
have that. We have a Discord. It is free to join. We have fun there. It's pretty cool. I think that's
You can
all.
get pagan cards there.
You can. And you can make
Sure.
sure you go get it so that you can see if Kenna's dream teleportation practice works and if she comes and tries to do anything to you. That sounds weird. That came out wrong. All right. Anyways, I'm leaving it there.
Okay.
Sorry, Kenna.
That's all right. That's okay. All I want to do is steal pagan cards. That's
There
all.
you go. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I think with that, weave the connection between the like, subscribe, and bell button. And remember, keep heathenry weird.
And this one sure was fucking weird, wasn't it?
I'm proud of us. We're doing so good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, excellent. We're
Yes.
great.